Hey there folks, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to discuss a new preflight that allows us to outline specific fonts from within a PDF document. And I'll also talk about our original outline font preflight and why sometimes it doesn't work and how we can do some workarounds to get around it. So I have a PDF here and I'm going to open this up. I have a couple different fonts in here. And let's say for whatever reason I need to go ahead and I need to outline these. So I can go into my print production area, I go to Preflight, and if I search out under my single fixups outline, I have this built-in convert font to outlines Preflight. If I click on edit, you can see here it's going to outline all the fonts in the document except wherever there are missing glyphs. And that could be sometimes the reason why this fixup doesn't work. If I were to run this right now, it would outline all the fonts in the document. But let's say, for instance, that for whatever reason you run this and it doesn't work out for you. So there are a couple different workarounds that we can apply to it to basically force the outline to happen. The first one is to go into your print production area and go to Flattener Preview. And just simply check this convert all text to outlines checkbox, and then I can either apply this to this, the page that we're currently working on, or I can do it for the whole document itself. Now, sometimes that doesn't work as well either. And again, that could be because of, maybe the font isn't embedded, or maybe there are some weird glyphs that, aren't allowing the font outline to happen. So what we can do is further force this to work in Adobe Acrobat by adding a watermark. So if I go into Edit PDF here, I'm going to go to Watermark. I'm going to go click Add. I'll type in any character. It doesn't really matter. I'll just click 0 here. I'm going to apply this behind the page. And here is where we're going to drop the opacity from 100 to 0%. And basically what this is doing is it's forcing a transparent object to be added to the document. So I'll click OK here. And now just one thing before I move further, if you do have existing transparency in your document, whether it be a logo that has transparency or some other object, I would not recommend doing this step because you can mess with other parts of your document and you might not necessarily want that. This document here is just simply some text on 20 different pages. I'm not going to screw anything up by just outlining, these fonts and messing with transparency. So once I've added that watermark here, now I'm going to go back to print production. I'm going to go back to my Flattener Preview, click on this convert text to outlines, and I'm just going to apply this to the current page, but I'm going to go ahead and click apply, say yes. And if I go ahead and go into my content area, now all of my text on page 1 are set as paths. I only applied it to page 1, so page 2 I can still go ahead and highlight all of this stuff and make edits if I wanted to. So that's one way to do a workaround directly from within Acrobat Pro. The other way, if I close this out here, I'm not going to save this. If I open this in Adobe Illustrator, right now if I open, let's say, page 1, it's going to give me a font error because I'm missing this font for this header area. So I'm going to go ahead and click all here. I'm going to import all 20 pages, and I want to import this as links for optimal performance here. I'll click OK, and as I hover over, you can see the big blue X there, and that basically means that this item here is a linked element. I'm going to highlight everything here, so I'll just do a select all, and I'm going to go up to Object, Flatten Transparency, and in here this is very similar to the step that we did in Acrobat Pro, where I just make sure that this checkbox called Convert All Text to Outlines is checked. You can play around with whatever these other settings are you want to. In this case, I'm just going to leave them, and I'll click OK. And when this finishes, if I go ahead and click on my outline view here, you can see that all of the fonts have been turned into outlines. I no longer can highlight these and change them as a font. Everything has just been outlined. So that's the second workaround to apply to the font outline Preflight not working properly. So again, if you have transparency, I wouldn't recommend it. Obviously, the easiest way, or the best way to outline fonts, if you need to do so, is to do it natively from within whatever program you ran before you would export your document as a PDF file. Oftentimes in Prepress, we don't have the luxury of having access to the original files, so sometimes we have to do workaround. Now, for the second part of the video, let's say here I want to outline this header because it's giving me issues, or I want to make edits in Illustrator, but I don't have this font. So instead of trying to find the font, maybe it's behind a paywall or something like that, I want to go ahead and I want to make edits to the rest of the document, but I want to just go ahead and outline this specific font only. What I can do is I can create a brand new Preflight that will allow me to pick specific fonts from within the document to go ahead and outline. So I'm going to go to Print Production. I'm going to go to Preflight. And this Preflight I've already made up, or this fix-up I should say, that I've already created is called Outline Specific Fonts. If you haven't created your own Preflight fix-up, I've talked about it in tons of videos. We just go up here into the options area and you just go Create Fix-up. And here you can select the type of fix-up, give it a name, give it a description, and then you can make your edits to it to set up specifics for certain parameters. I've already done this here, so I'm just going to go ahead and click on the Edit button. And you can see I've called this Outline Specific Fonts, and this is going to outline only fonts that are input by the user during runtime. We're going to use the same Convert Fonts to Outlines as the other Preflight here, except here I am not using the default all fonts with the missing glyphs. I have this set as font name. And what I've done here is I've just created a new apply to. If I click the plus button here, I can search for different checks. I've already done that here, so I'm just going to click edit. And I've given it a name, and I've just called it font name, and it's just going to find whatever font name based on whatever the user types in. And below here, this is the check that I'm looking for. If I search out the word font, you can see here there's this base font name. There's a lot of verbiage in here, but basically what this is going to do is it's going to look for whatever font we type in this search box here. So if I just click add, this adds a new instance to it. I already have it above, so I'll just check that out. By default, it comes in and just says begin with. In this case, what I want to do is I want to match it with a specific search string here. And let me click cancel and go back in here because I've already put this in as a variable. And you could type in the name of the search string or this specific font, but every time you do this for a new document, you would have to go back into this, make edits here, and change the font name. So instead what I did was I just clicked the little orange arrow here and I created a new variable, and in this case, since I've already done it, I'll just click edit here. And the variable is just going to come in as the key can just remain whatever Acrobat defaults to. The label is just going to be the, I just called it font name. And basically what this is going to allow us to do is during runtime, it will prompt us to say, what font do you want me to look for? And then whatever font I type in, it's going to look for that throughout the whole document, and it's going to outline only that specific font. So let me go ahead and I'll hit cancel here since I already have this set up. Same thing here. But I'm going to go ahead, I'll click fix, and now it's going to ask me, what is the name of the font? Now, if you forget it or you need to look it up, the easiest way, instead of trying to open this in Illustrator or Photoshop or any other PDF editor, I can do this directly in Acrobat Pro to find out what these fonts are. If I go into my output preview here, if I change the preview to Object Inspector, this not only will give me information about color, but it'll also give me information about specific fonts if they're still set up as text. So you can see here, I'm going to go ahead and click on the body of this PDF document, and here it's telling me that it's a filled text and that the font is Times New Roman. If I click on the one above, it changes to this font Regalshin Hider, if I'm saying that correctly. And this is the one that I want to go ahead and I want to outline. So here, when I run my fixup here, I need to type in the exact font name that you see over here. So I'll just type this in, Regalshin Hider. I'll click OK. I'll just call this outline specific font, and I'll hit save. And now it runs through the whole document, outlines all the fonts that I typed in here. So if I click this out here, I can highlight all of this text here in the body, but I can no longer highlight the text up above in the header. And that's because if I go into my content, you can see here on page 1, these are now paths, while the rest of the document here is still text. And the advantage is, if you have, maybe a specific font that gives you issues, maybe when you send it over to be printed and it goes through, if you're, working Prepress or working in your print department, maybe for whatever reason, when the file gets ripped, that font, just blows up on you for whatever reason, gives all kind of weird characters and things like that, and you just want to edit, or outline that font. A lot of times, a Prepress will come back to the customer and say, oh, I'm having some issues, can you just send me, fonts as outlines? That's not always the best course of action, especially if you have, really thinner fonts, and, different things can happen during the printing process. If you can keep everything as standard text, it's always the best practice to do so. So if you have a specific issue with only one part of your document, this way it'll allow you to go ahead and outline just that specific font. It also allows you to upload this PDF to a website and be able to have this area still, searchable, whereas the, just the header is no longer a font. It also allows you to move this over to another program like Illustrator, and you can still make edits to this text here in Illustrator without having to worry about a missing font issue showing up if you open the original document. So I hope that's useful for somebody out there. Again, we covered the workarounds for the standard outline font Preflight. If you have any questions, as always, please leave them down in the comments section below. I'm always happy to answer those. I'm always happy to take suggestions for further videos. Anything Prepress related or graphic design related, I'm always happy to take on the challenge and help out. If you can give the video a thumbs up, I would definitely appreciate it. Share it with somebody who might find it useful. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. And if you want to support me a little bit further, please check out the Patreon page, linked down in the description below. Thanks for watching, folks. I appreciate it as always. Have a good one. Take it easy, and I'll catch you on the next one.